This is Paul. Now, the Federal Reserve. Yeah. Uh-huh. This is really good. Look at stock in Federal Reserve Bank. Yeah. All member banks in the Federal Reserve System must own a block of stock in their district reserve bank. Yeah. Equal to 6% of their combined capital and surplus. Yeah. That would be all 12 of them. Yeah. You know, I had heard that someplace before that there was a 6% something. Yeah. An ownership. Yeah. Now 6 times 12 is 72, and then equal to 6% of their combined capital and surplus. Since we're going through one of these pandemics, yeah, how much surplus does each of the 12 Federal Reserve banks have? Yeah. And then of all their combined capital, the 6% a block of stock in their district of reserve banks? Yeah. I'd like to have the ownership of that. Now, I know the Federal Reserve is saying, I'm sorry, Paul, you can't actually have the block of stock of the individual member banks of the Federal Reserve. But all member banks in the Federal Reserve System must own a block of stock in their district reserve bank. Yeah. Now, it could be that it's the banks that are in the Federal Reserve Bank system. Yeah. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Yeah. And it was Immelt or was it Moynihan? Yeah. You know, when I think about General Electric and the amount of electricity I'm being obstructed from producing, I thought for sure all that electricity and the fingers that get stuck in the door, yeah, was somehow provided through General Electric. Yeah. Now, Welch, yeah, the big electric man himself. Could you get me all the actual locations of where you're manufacturing electricity? Yeah. And then the actual finance of General Electric as a corporation. I just wanted to know who you lent money to. And then this 6% must be some sort of fractional reserve lending. Yeah. To be a member bank of the Fed Reserve, is those the primary dealers that go to the Fed every morning asking to borrow money? Yes. Or you making them have to borrow it? Yeah. And own a block of stock in their district reserve bank. Yeah. So each of the member banks has one of these reserve banks. Yeah. Could you get me? Yeah, the 6% blocks of stock of all the member banks. I'd like to have it for myself, and I need to know how much of their combined capital and surplus are. Yeah. Now, I'm sure if we call the primary dealers that are going to that window, the Fed funds window every morning, yeah. Could you tell me the actual GPS location of their district reserve bank? It's probably one of the branches of the larger corporation itself. Yeah, I just need to know the actual location of the 6% of their combined capital and surplus. Yeah, where is the 6% of the combined capital and surplus, and what is the actual location of the bank that has that? And whom is it? Do I right now?